Joan Elizabeth Tames Almaguer has a John the Carpenter, a man that is the protagonist of the story. Diego Alejandro Góngora Aguirre has a Nicholas, a man that is the poor young scholar who rents a room in a young house. Renata Aguirre Caballero has Absalom, a man that is a young short prince, and Alison his suitor. Betsy Carolina Salinas Alanis has Alison, a woman that is young his young wife. And Devani Montserrat Ramirez Reyes, the Mailer, a man that is the narrator of the story.
Hey, I'm John, a carpenter, and I'm married with a young woman named Allison. Honestly, I had some serious jealousy issues when she comes to another guys. So basically one day, while I went to the work, I noticed that Nicholas had an opportunity to get close to Allison when I wasn't at home. So I knew this because he has always been quite charming with my wife, and I knew him very well. So the story begins there because I started to worry about something going on. At first, I thought it might just my imagination, but I couldn't shake the feeling. So I decided to go to Nicola's room and call out to him, but there was no responses. So finally I was so surprised because I didn't know what had happened to him and my wife. So I was furious and determined to find Nicholas and my wife to figure out if they were together or not.
Well, I'm Nicholas and I was in love to Alison, so as John mentioned, I went to her and I asked if she wanted to kiss me. So basically, she told me what I was wishing. So I planned to stay in her all day. Then, when that happened, I wanted to speak with John because I slept there with Alison on Monday night. The next day, I decided to convince John that I have an apocalyptic vision and a big flood was about to come and that it could be a problem for everyone. So I gave him the idea that the only way we could get out of the flood was to hang ourselves with some barrels on the roof and wait for the flood to pass. He believed in me and he decided to go to the roof with a barrel. All this was only a merely lie, because I just want to be with Allison alone while John was in the barrel in the roof.
I, Absalom, cherish the hope that Allison might cast her gaze upon me, and perhaps, in her boundless grace, accept my advances. So I sang songs and played the guitar, serenading her from below her window. Yet, Allison's heart was not for me. Instead, her affections were bestowed upon Nicholas, that scholar and sly deceiver. My poor heart was torn when I discovered their love affair, secreted away in the darkness of their chamber. In my folly, I conspired to win Allison's love by engaging in a most peculiar venture. I visited her window, imagining that a kiss from her fair lips would be the ultimate prize. Oh, how I waited, poised and eager, ready to receive the kiss. Yet, the joke was on me, for Allison's prank was cruel and unexpected. Instead of her lips, I received a most ungodly kiss from her nether regions, a fate most unbecoming for a courtly suitor such as myself. In the end, my hopes were dashed and I was left humiliated and disgraced, a laughingstock among the townsfolk.
I'm Allison, and this is what happened with some of my lovers. Basically, I was in love with Nicholas, but I had a suitor, Absalom. But I wasn't interested in him. So, tired of Absalom's displays of affection, I devised a plan to scare him away. Finally, I decided to give him what he was asking for, a kiss. But in the darkness, what he kissed wasn't exactly my lips. Then Absalom, ashamed and angry, left and then returned to take revenge.
And finally, the people they say, the man is mad, dear brother. Everyone laughed at this fuss. This tale is done, and God save all the company.